welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about depression and anxiety because it's something that I've experienced my whole entire life. I've always at least had a low grade level of depression, although at some points it's definitely been worse than others. But I think it's important to talk about anxiety and depression and how each of us kind of moves through it. Although it's so important to go to therapy and get medication if you need it. However, I kind of just think that it's kind of one of those topics where it's like, how do you even really resolve the issue, you know? Is it a chemical imbalance in your brain, or is something off in your life? Who the hell knows? However, I have had a couple of things that have helped me kind of move past my depression and anxiety, or have helped me feel better and more hopeful in life. So these are a couple of my tips that have helped me feel more happy, more joyful, on top of going to therapy and getting medication. Number one is definitely becoming closer with my family, connecting more with them. Listen, I know not everyone has a good family. Not everyone's close with their family, and that's okay. I think it's more about finding and creating family. For me, my definition of family is having people around you that you don't need to impress. You can just be yourself and they're just happy to have you there and you're happy to have them there. I think that it's really important to make time for your family and to connect with those maybe you wouldn't normally have. It's good to talk to your grandmother, your little cousins, your aunts and uncles, your extended family, and build connections with all of those people, because they're gonna remember that at the end of the day. Your little cousins are gonna remember when you took them out for dinner or you had a sleepover with them, and that's gonna mean a lot to them and make them feel special. Your grandmother's gonna remember all the times you went out to dinner with her. So I think that's why it's important to make time for them, as well as it just makes you happy and you can be yourself if you have that kind of a family. But if not, I think it's good to find those people. When I haven't felt close with my family, I've definitely was lucky enough to have friends with really good family that made me feel really included. So I think that's also a way to build your family. My second tip is to find your group of people, find your group of friends, and build a network. First of all, I think it's important to have friends where you enjoy doing the same things together. It's good to have acquaintances, and I feel like you should have acquaintances that invite you to things and you do new things together. But it's also good to have a core group of friends where you share the same likes and dislikes and the same values, and you know that you can count on them and you can rely on them, and also you enjoy doing the same activities together. I think that's what makes for a happier life. And if you don't have those people around you, if you don't feel happy and excited to see your friend group, maybe it's time to look for new friends and put yourself out of your comfort zone and to meet new people, because maybe that's just not your group of people, and that's okay. You should be excited to see your friend group on the weekends. You should be excited to hang out with them, and you should have a good time doing it. And after they leave, you should feel happy. My third tip is to fill your life with activities you enjoy doing. I think this goes hand in hand with finding a group of friends that you like, because if you find a group of friends you like, chances are they like doing the same things as you, because you should have a weekend filled with things you enjoy doing. If you're working like 5 days a week and there's only 7 days in a week, you're spending 5 days doing things that you probably don't enjoy doing. So don't waste the weekend doing things you hate doing, okay? Listen, you don't have to have any special hobby. You don't need to be like knitting, but you just need to find things you like doing. Life is too short to be doing things you fucking hate doing, all right? My fourth tip is to find something to look forward to. Now, this can be a goal that you have that you're really like passionate about, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes it can just be something you're excited for in the future, like a concert you really want to go to, or a trip you really want to take, you know, just something, anything. And if you don't have money for those things, then maybe you want to find a goal that you really want to work on. Maybe it's something career related, maybe it's following your dreams, but it's just good to have something to look forward to that gives you hope and excitement and joy in the future, because life isn't all rainbows and sunshine. You're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have bad weeks, you're gonna have bad periods in your life. You're gonna experience loss and heartbreak and things that just don't make you feel good. So you should have something to look forward to keep you going when it feels like nothing else is working out in your favor. Just find things that give you hope and excitement. Now, my next tip isn't the most fun tip to focus on, but I think it's actually the most important. I think it's good to find a good routine for yourself, because it's good to find balance between working, socializing, and your health. I think you need all three. You need working to pay your bills, and then you need socializing to balance out the crappiness that work is. But you also need to focus on your health to keep you going so you have enough energy to do all of these things. So it's really important that one doesn't take more precedence over the other and that you find time for all three. You should focus on your health first and foremost, because that is gonna set you up for like a lifelong journey of happiness and success. Like, you want to live longer, and it's also going to help you get through the day every day and help fix your mental health. So that should always be number one. And then obviously you have to pay your bills, okay? Like, you have to pay them. You need a roof over your head. We all need that. But also don't forget to have fun and to go out, to socialize. We all have some sort of a social battery, so it's good to like use it and just put yourself out there in new situations. I think especially now that everyone works from home, it's even more crucial to socialize when you have time to, because you just need to use up that battery. It helps you sleep at night. At least it helps me, because I work from home, so I need to like use some of my social battery in order to feel like balanced in life. So I think we need all three of those things to feel like we have a full life, honestly. My sixth tip is to not just be grateful, not to just sit down and write a list of things to be grateful for. I think it's to put everything together and to connect with the things that make you feel happy and make you feel grateful. Because for me, it's never worked when someone said, oh, just write down a list of 3 or 4 things to feel grateful for and your life will turn around. That's never happened to me. I think living the same day every day and then writing a list at the end of the day doesn't do anything. And I'm not here to gaslight people. I'm not here to make you feel grateful for a life where you feel like it's shitty. But I think we all can find small little things in everyday life where we can connect more with those things to bring more happiness and joy into our life. And I think that's what my list is about overall. It's more about just finding those things and connecting with them. After you've worked on yourself or worked on your life, or just taken the time to reevaluate where you can bring more happiness and joy into your life, I think that's when we can sit back and like feel good about all the work we've done or the things we've done. And I think that's when you can like pat yourself on the back and be like, I did a good job. So yeah, these are my tips for dealing with depression and anxiety. Now, I think obviously it's important to first see a therapist if you have the means to do so, because you definitely want to talk about your traumas and just get your emotions out first. I think that is the most important thing you could do. And if you don't have that, find a friend or a family member that is good at talking, and to also take medication if you need it. However, if you've done that already, I think after you've done that, you can start rebuilding the blocks of your life and hopefully finding more happiness through things you already have and through also just improving some of your life situations and circumstances as well. So, yeah, these were things that have helped me. I hope they help you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you live an amazing, happy, and healthy life. Bye.